What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. We are here Thursday night Indie Spotlight with the owner, High Velocity Wrestling, Mr. Gary Benfield. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Ron? How you doing tonight, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Just trying to get everything situated and get this show on the road.
Yes,
I
sir.
am
Yes,
ready.
sir.
I am ready for Saturday. Are you ready for Saturday?
Yes, sir, man. I'm excited, nervous, scared, a little bit of everything. You know how it is.
Yeah, I feel you. I get that, especially on show day. I understand that.
Yes, sir, my friend. It's a scary feeling not knowing
Right.
what to expect, or it's a new time. We're still new in Marion. I'm still meeting a lot of people that don't know about it.
Oh, well, he dropped off. Hopefully he'll be back momentarily. Um, and we'll be able to continue this show. But anyway, so as Gary was talking about, High Velocity Wrestling presents Inferno this Saturday, August the 27th, at the Municipal Event Center in Marion, North Carolina. VIP doors open 6 o'clock. General admission 6:30 with a bell time at 7. Uh, Gary has returned, so let's bring him back. Hey, man.
I just disappeared. I was talking and then I was gone. I don't know what I did.
I don't either. Because I was just sitting
I
there
won't
like,
touch nothing.
yeah, it's probably for the best. I was like,
Yeah,
what the hell happened?
yeah. I won't touch anything. But
Oh
yeah, dude,
man.
I'm ready for Saturday. Everybody come out and see us. It's going to be a great show.
Oh yeah. We've got some banger matches lined up too. I've got some personal investment in some, but we're gonna start this off with a match I think is gonna be, if I don't know if this is the opening match of the show, but if it is, these boys got some work to do after. You got John Matthews versus Zay Vega.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I met John Matthews about 2.5 years ago at Burke County Fairgrounds. He was over there on a training night working out with Thomas Extreme and those guys, and I went over to look at a ring to buy when I was getting back into the business. And man, I hadn't been in a ring in 3 years, and jumped in the ring with that kid and ran through the training spot, did some stuff with him, and he blowed me up real good. But I knew right then that kid, he could do something in this business if he would focus. And Zay Vega, he's yet to wrestle for HVW, but man, I've watched him wrestle everywhere else, and I'm excited to watch these two go at it.
Oh, you ain't lying. They both got heart. They both got a lot of heart. So now I think that's going to be a fantastic matchup. Got a comment already. Cody Gibbs said, "Let's do this."
Ron, Cody's awesome. Cody's the photographer.
Oh, okay.
Our photographer, yes, sir.
Oh,
HVW
that's cool.
photographer.
Yeah,
Cody's
I was
awesome.
trying
I
to stay
love
out
it.
of his way the last
Yes,
show.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man. Let's see here. Like I said, folks out there, I don't know the match order, but it is what it is, and we'll figure it out when we get there. Uh, Rob Killjoy versus Jordan Holt.
Yes, sir. Man, Rob's wrestled for HVW way back in the day. I mean, he's been with us probably every building we had. Rob Killjoy was a part of. And then he took off with the Ducklings, and those guys have blown up. And then Jordan Holt debuted with us last show. Uh, it This young man is awesome. I can't wait to see these two go at it. I'm excited for that match more than anything on the card, just because I'm excited Rob's bringing the Ducks to HVW.
Well, I see Rob a lot because Rob works a couple of shows that I work. And Jordan, I've seen Jordan now at a couple of different shows too. And every time I see Jordan, he just kind of looks at me and he remembers me walking up to him during intermission at the last HBW show and what I said to him. And I'm like, it ain't changed, bub. It ain't changed. I'm just waiting for that kid's rocket boots to take off.
Oh yeah, man. There's so much young talent on the scene right now, Ron. I'm excited, man. We're gonna have a big announcement about something happening in October. So, I'm real excited that it's going to include some of this up and coming talent. So
Cool.
I'm excited.
Fantastic. Now this is going to be an interesting matchup here. You've got the Heart Killers versus the New Age Villains taking place. That's going to be an interesting matchup.
Brother, the Heart Killers is a great tag team, and they all over, South Carolina and all over Georgia. They everywhere, and I can't wait for them to debut at HVW. And obviously NAV has held our tag title since the relaunch of HVW, but unfortunately, those damn outlaws have stole the titles. At Brother Jimmy's show, AWL, they attacked them in the background and stole the dang titles from them. So NAV's coming into this match and don't even have possession of the tag belts.
Man, see, I was up in the crow's nest at that show, so I didn't hear all the commotion or know what the hell was going on backstage. But NAV got jumped back there and got beat down, and the tag titles taken, and then the Outlaws just upped and left.
Yeah, and we still don't have the belts. They cutting promos with the belts and got out in the parking lot.
Oh man!
But they say they coming. They say they coming to Inferno.
Oh yeah, you heard him. He was on the show Tuesday night.
Yeah. Look, I told him. I said, "Well, I'll see you there. I'll do my talking there." He got mad, didn't he? Because I wouldn't come on the show with him.
Yeah, he got pissed.
I got in that head, didn't I?
I had to prove to him that I sent you the invite. He thought I was playing with him. No, I was for real. I sent you the invite.
You got to play that mind game, Ron.
Oh, you got okay. Yeah, man. Hey, look, like I said to him, I side with whoever puts money in my pocket. I don't play no bullshit.
I get you.
Let's see here. Now this match has changed. It is a young lady named Clara, not Riley Rocket, but that's the only picture I had.
Brother, it changed 3 different times. By this time we didn't have time to do a new graphic and all of that. So, Jasmine has questioned me many times if I even have someone booked. She even messaged me last night, all fired up. Have you got someone? I said yes. This Claire, I don't know her. I've watched a couple matches, a couple videos she sent me. She was referred to us from Riley Rocket when she had to cancel.
Okay.
So she made the connection with us. I've watched her matches, but I've never seen her live. So we're gonna see what happens. Jasmine's fired up though, I promise you that.
Yeah. Now this match here comes to be very interesting considering your newest partnership. Reno Royce, the chief ambassador of King Enterprises, the Rolls Royce of professional wrestling, versus Kay Holiday.
Ron, let me tell you something, man. Kay's dad used to wrestle for me. His name was Bobby Holiday. And Kay was sitting in the crowd watching the show. He was that young. And just to watch this young man come up and do some of the things he's done, and now he's in an HVW ring. And yes, he is stepping in the ring with Reno Royce. And I, Michael King and King Enterprises, we're not quite ready to drop any information yet, but I think we got a bright future together.
Fantastic. Let's see here. We do have a comment. Let's see who that is. Oh, Ghazi said, I'll wrestle her.
I'm sure he will. That little kid's a freak.
Yes, but he's hilarious.
He is. He's funny.
And he's a genuine person. That's the good thing about him. He's real. I like real people.
My trainee.
Really? There
yes,
you
sir.
go.
Absolutely.
That's good. And then we have the main event, Bojack, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine versus TJ Boss.
Well, Ron, TJ is another one of those guys that's been he was a part of 2 HVW buildings, so he's been around for quite a while. And Bojack, I seen some footage of this young man, and I said, I got to get him to HVW. And when he was open for this date, the first opponent I thought of was TJ Boss. The big man on campus. So let's make this happen. So I reached out, and we was able to make it happen. And man, I'm gonna have to reinforce the ring, I think.
Well, I've seen Bojack. The first time I ever saw Bojack was down in Columbia, Lexington, under Palmetto Wrestling, okay, Palmetto Championship Wrestling
Yeah,
with
with
Ethan and
Ethan
them.
Case. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, that can move for his size. He is just impressive. He reminds me of Keith Lee.
yes, he does.
Really does remind me of Keith Lee.
And just wait, you know how TJ moves. So
Yeah,
just wait till these jokers get in there and go at it.
it's going
Trying
to
to.
be something. It
Yes,
is going to
sir.
be something.
And,
Guys, he
Ron,
chimed in.
what do you say?
He said the best trainee of Vipers. Honestly, I'll wrestle any of them that degree.
That disagree.
Oh, that disagree.
He
Yeah,
say he'll wrestle any of my trainees that disagree with him being the best.
yeah.
You better be careful what you wish for, guys. You
I
might
mean,
stir something up right there, brother.
well, I mean, you got to get heat somehow.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I like his shtick, man. I do the mask and coming out all just odd.
When we was training and working on his gimmick and stuff, I just wasn't sure. But the first night I seen him do it and pull it off, I was like, man, this is something different. He could do
Right.
something with this.
Yeah.
He's a smart young man. He understands the business, Ron. He understands how it works.
That's a good thing. He also came back to say, "I know the ground that covers." In other
Yes, he
words, he
does.
understands. He understands how many people that covers. Your trainees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's been a
But,
few of them.
so there's 5 matches on the card for Marion.
No, there's 6 matches.
There's 6 matches. I missed one. What did I miss?
Let me pull my card up right quick, Ron.
Hold on. No, we covered all of them. How the hell? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only got. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I covered 6. My bad. Yeah, there was 6. I can't count. My bad.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you
I
got
was about to say. Yeah, 6 matches. So there's 6 matches on the card for this. Oh man, it's gonna
Yes.
be a good night.
I hope so, man. There's a lot of buzz around town. Me and Crystal went out a couple different times and papered some parking lots. We got 200 black and white 8x10s made at a time, and I think we went out 3 different times, and then we put out 150 at 11x17 colored posters
Oh man,
throughout McDowell County. So we've put the work in, which we did the same thing for Arrival, and didn't quite get the numbers we would have hoped for, but we'll see what happens this time.
right? Um, now you've changed up a bit. Instead of the 16x16 we were in last time,
Right?
you've now do what?
Yes, sir.
You have invested in a 20x20.
Well, when I bought it, I was told it was 20x20, but when I measured everything down, it was only an 18x18 ring. But I have completely reconditioned it.
Okay.
Anybody that knows anything about me and the rings I've owned, I always take care of them, make sure they're safe. I want my guys to be safe. This one took a little work, and it still needs a little work, and that'll come. But it's going to be great. It looks good. It's safe. The guys are going to love it. It bumps great. But yes, we own our own stuff again, and brother, it's only up from here.
There you go. I mean that's what it takes. That's definitely what it takes. To get going and get back on the right track. If it's what you want bad enough, that's what you're going after, right?
Yes, sir. And Ron, it's that last show at Arrival. That's the first time I'd ever ran a show without my own stuff, and that
Right.
it was tough for me. You know what I'm saying? I had a hard time with that.
You did. I was there.
Yeah, and I struggled with it. So this one I don't have that stress, and I'm ready for everybody to see what we got.
There you go. Let's see here. Guys, he said, I've seen Viper bumping in that ring. He's making sure it's safe. Yep, I saw the video as well. Let's see here. Michael King, 18 by 18 is best. It's easier to transport.
Yes, yeah, you're exactly right.
Hell yeah. Let's see here. And Ghazi agreed with Michael.
Yes, sir.
Man.
So Ron, I'm the first one to say sometimes I'll open my mouth before I should. And when I was told that ring was a 20 by 20 and I made that announcement, I probably should have measured it before I said that. But hey, I'm eating crow. I eat a little crow.
It's all good. I thought it was, I didn't know it was 18 by 18. I thought it was 20 by 20. I should have realized it by the post for looking for lumber. I should have thought about it when I seen that.
Right.
But it didn't register.
It's all good, man. It's going to be just fine.
Yep.
It's going to be just fine.
All right. Well, Mr. Benfield, I know you've got to go. So here's what I'm going to do, because I know you've got plenty of work to do.
Yes, sir.
Anybody involved with HVW, High Velocity Wrestling, if you want to come on and talk High Velocity Wrestling, now's your chance. I will bring you on, and we will have conversations right here.
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate that, Ron. Thank you, brother.
Hey, it's no problem, Mr. Benfield. I know you're going to work. I will see you Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to see Gary Saturday at Marion.
Yes, sir. See you guys. Thank you, Ron.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good one. Ghazi, send me a direct message. I'll send you an invite. Oh. All right, man. Gary's off and doing his thing, and he's going to go enjoy getting more shit together for this show. It's going to be an awesome show. We're going to hang out a bit. Like I said, anybody that wants to jump on the show, you send me a direct message. I send you an invite. That's how we're going to play it tonight. Let's see here. Cody Gibbs said, I saw him bump too. He still got it. Of course he does. Let's see here. Also, I'm not responsible for what happens to Luke at Silverados. They made that happen, not me. Let's see here. He said, let's do it. Let's get me on there. Well, send me the direct message, Ghazi. I am not responsible for what happens to you, said Michael King. By the way, he said Luke. Does he mean Luca, Michael? I mean, somebody needs to help me out here. Oh, there he is. He did send me a message. I got you. Hang on there. There it is, kid. Clicky the link and follow the instructions. Oh, Ghazi and Fury? Oh, man. That's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty good. Ghazi's a tough little kid. I've seen him. Oh, man. It wasn't no issues between us. I wanted to make sure I was not in your way. That's all that was. I was trying to make sure I was not in your way, man. There was no issues. I swear no issues. I was happy to yield to you. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't in your way. You know what I mean? I don't need my picture taken. I'm there for the guys in the ring. So Luke Fury versus Ghazi at Silverados. Huh. That's going to be an interesting show. There's a lot of interesting things going on at Silverados. Ghazi, I probably should have warned you, if you're using an Android phone, it takes forever and 3 days to get through. Because you got to accept the things and then use the prompts, and then you got to allow your to get through to the to the server, and then you can come on. Hey, there he is. What's up, kid?
I tried opening this on my computer, but my computer's rebooting apparently, so we're on my phone.
That's fine. Just turn it sideways. Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man. So you get to go against Luke Fury at Silverados. What are they calling that? Rampage? Or what is it? Battleground. Battleground.
It's called Battleground, and Rampage is going to be there.
Oh yeah, that's right. UFC Rampage. That's it. Oh man. It is September 9th, Michael King.
That is correct.
And Cody, I will definitely say hey. We met, but I'll definitely say hey to you when I'm there. Trust me. Oh man. So
Yep.
are you going to be there Saturday?
I cannot, unfortunately. I have a prior engagement.
Understandable. Man, I was saying though, I think you got a pretty cool gimmick. I like the mask. I like the way you treat it, the way you handle yourself. I like the persona.
How committed are we to the K word on this show?
Whatever you want.
Because I'll explain it. I don't have a problem
No,
with that.
look, hey, dude, look. This show is whatever. I thought I told you the rules like when we met. There's
Yeah.
like, we don't talk politics, we don't talk religion. Other than that, I could care two shits less. It's as real or as fake as you want it to be.
Well, because it's hard to even describe how he is. The difference between Dylan and Ghazi is a lot more than I think a lot of people realize. It's hard to describe how he is when I let him take over.
Okay.
Because it's like you talk about like when I'm holding that mask, how I treat it. It's almost like the Green Goblin mask in a way, where when it has me, I kind of take a backseat role.
Right.
I mean, now it doesn't talk to me. Don't think I need to be thrown in a loony bin, guys.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's a character, and you get into it,
Yeah.
and that allows you to live your visions vicariously. You know.
The strap on that mask actually broke, and I'm gonna have to either get a new fix that or get a new mask soon.
Man. But yeah, it was the last show we were at, the HVW show Arrival was a good time. It was cool. You know, your match, you were in there with Kay Holiday and Jordan Holt, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. You were in there with, I mean, I've seen Kay before, so you were in there with somebody I consider pretty seasoned. I don't know how long you've been in.
Well, I've worked K. I've worked against and with K, so I knew what was happening when he was in the match. First time I've even met Jordan, though.
Man, what'd you think of him?
I had fun. You know, if I hadn't had a busted hip, it probably would have been more fun. But it is what it is.
Right. Let's see here. Yazi, great guy with a cool gimmick. See you at Silverados. That was Cody Gibbs said that. And Luke Fury said, "Yo, guys."
Luke, I want you to know I love you, but I'm throwing you off the stage. Because I've wrestled at Silverados before. If we're setting up the same way the last show I wrestled there, it's going to be on the music stage. I'm throwing you off of it.
That's going to be interesting. Tell me how you expect the match between Brino and Holiday to go.
I've not met Brino personally. I've seen him work exactly one time in a tag team match live. I mean, you see clips all the time. From the small conversations I've had with Brino through Facebook comments, I can say he's very well spoken and he has a very deep respect for the wrestling part of professional wrestling. And with the way Kay is, he sneaks in higher impact moves where you don't expect. And You look at a guy like Holiday and you don't expect much. Then the bell rings. And I really hope Brino doesn't make that mistake. Because something he said when he was talking to Kay in his promos, when he said, I'm going to give you your very first wrestling match. Kay can wrestle. So I really hope Brino's not making that mistake.
Well, I've been around Brino for quite some time. Brino and I travel together a good bit. Okay. I've seen Kay Holiday work multiple matches. I've seen Brino Royce work multiple matches. As far as it goes, I just think the crowd's going to win because
Yeah, wrestling's
you're
going to win
going,
this match.
yeah, you're going to see a good matchup. If you don't like Brino because he's a good wrestler, you're going to hate him.
I hate that. I hate that notion people have so much of, oh, so and so only does wrestling part of wrestling. It's called professional wrestling. The bones of this business is wrestling. If someone's a pure wrestler in this business, they're doing it right.
Right.
I hate that notion of wrestling is boring in pro wrestling. Then don't watch it.
Right? Let's see.
I made a post one time and it got reactions on both sides of this coin. Where I said pure wrestling is wrestling, hardcore is wrestling, high spot is wrestling, comedy is wrestling.
Right.
Just because someone specifically doesn't like any style of wrestling doesn't make it not wrestling.
Right. So, I mean, if I had to put money on it, I'm not betting against Brino. I think the world of Kay Holiday, but I can't bet against Brino.
If I had to put money on it, I would just bet that there's a pinfall at the end.
I don't know if it's going to go pinfall.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
I mean, you got Brino can tie your ass up. I mean, so I'm pretty convinced. He may get a submission victory out of this, but we got some comments to catch up on, and then we'll keep going from there. See here, yo, dude, I was being nice. I'm gonna have to do you so dirty now. Gavin Tyler said, I'm torn on who to pick for this match.
I don't know if you mean me and Luke or Brino and Kay. Either way, me too.
Yeah, Gavin, you need to clarify which one you were talking about. Which match? Let's see. Michael Kingston, maybe you versus Fury is a throw off the stage match.
Oh, in that case, we're going to draw because I'm going to suplex him off of it.
Oh, man. No doubt Brino has this in the bag. Maybe Luke Fury should jump on the show. As a matter of fact, here he is.
Bruh. Okay, hold up. Wait, before I say this, what is this show? PG-13, rated R, what is it?
He said shit twice when he added
No politics, no religion. Go.
All right, guys, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm really gonna do you dirty, dude. I'm telling you, bro. I was trying to be nice to you, but nah, I'm gonna have to do you dirty now, bro. I'm gonna have to do you dirty.
Oh.
Yeah, Ron, he's done made me mad, bro. He's done made me mad.
Sideways phone.
Sideways.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
We'll teach you one of these days.
I just
it's also easier to plug it in if it's on the side. So now you don't lose. Now it doesn't cut off on you.
There's a joke I could have made there when you said that. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I just love getting Luke fired up.
Oh man, let's see. Gavin Tyler asked, "Where's the flippy floppy high spots?" Well, they're probably right here.
What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna point using the.
Hey, but listen, all seriousness, I really am gonna hurt Ghazi. I'm not lying to you.
In all seriousness,
there's not gonna be any flippy floppy stuff this match. I'm really gonna hurt him. I'm serious.
In all seriousness, you're not the first to try, and you won't be the last. I'm not even that much of a hard guy. I just cut people.
Let's see here. Gavin Tyler said, definitely not Fury and Ghazi. I know Luke's going to win that. Oof. So Gavin was saying it's a toss-up on the Brino Royce K. Holiday matchup.
Depth perception on this camera is messy.
Oh, obviously Brino's gonna win. What kind of question is that?
What perception of camera? Me?
No, mine.
Oh.
To move it like.
Huh?
Don't mind me.
Do what?
I said, don't
What,
mind
Luke?
me. I'm just trying to move my stuff.
Brino's definitely gonna win that. Like, there's no.
Yeah, well, no. That was what Gavin was saying. Gavin wasn't sure.
Ah.
Yeah, I said I put my money on Brino.
Yeah, Brino's just an overall better wrestler. Like, I was training with Brino on Tuesday. Brino was like, I literally seen him get in there with I'm not gonna name the guy, but he's a really high respected wrestler, and it was the first time Brino had met him, and he really knew nothing about him. Went in there, and I swear to God, out wrestled him to like. It was crazy. Like, everybody was out there like, oh my God, like, there's no way he just did that. Like, he literally was like out wrestling everyone there. It was crazy.
Man,
So I think that's what's gonna happen.
Man, Brino's got a hell of a work ethic. So, but let's see here. Cody Gibbs, boys, got me fired up about your match in a few weeks. Definitely looking forward to it. I can't wait to be at Silverado's. I already took the day off from work so I can be there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. If you guys listening to this right now or watching it, take the day off of work. You need to be at this show because you need to see what I'm about to do to Ghazi. And he doesn't. He thinks I'm joking. I'm being dead serious. I'm gonna hurt you, dude.
well, we got this show coming up this Saturday at High Velocity Wrestling.
Right.
And then that one's September 9th. Those two, September 9th, these two are going to go at it. That's going to be an interesting matchup. And then Michael King said, yo, you want to place bets? I'm your guy.
I
Yeah,
knew
Mike
that was
is your guy.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah. If it has to do with money, Michael King's normally involved.
Oh, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, man. So how's that contract treating you, kid?
Oh, man, it's doing me pretty good. You know, having some good big opportunities coming up. You know, can't say everything right now, and you know, it's great being a part of King Enterprises too. I mean, I can't even lie. I love everybody. Like, you know, Brino is definitely like Brino and AJ are like my boys. I love those guys, man. For real. Those are my boys over
there. Oh, Cody Gibbs is saying, sorry, Luke, I got Ghazi.
You can spell it right if you don't mind.
he don't even know who you are. And he's got okay, all right. I think he's just trying to see.
You know how many people have spelled Ghazi wrong? It's not even funny anymore.
I mean, it kind of says it on the screen, though.
I know. Yeah. That's the worst part.
But not only that, people probably do it to irritate you.
I know they do at this point.
Ghazi, I think he's working you, dude. I think he was just trying to get a reaction out of you.
If you don't think I was doing the same thing to you.
Oh. Okay.
That's how, and look, he goaded you into being on a live.
You're welcome.
For sure.
I think it's his first time. I think this is Luke's first time on this one, but he's been on the Sunday show a couple times.
Yeah, I think so.
I've been on the show one time, and I've already goaded people into joining.
Shit happens.
What's Mike?
Typing too fast and blind.
Is Mike even still in here?
I have no idea if Mr. King is still here.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. I know. What else you guys feeling for this this show coming up, man? Like, how y'all feel about John Matthews, Zay Vega?
Oh, Zay Vega's got it in the bag.
No hesitation. I was sitting over here to people like, well, I've worked John a few times, and I think he's like, just immediately now Zay Vega.
Nah, Zay Vega's my boy. I know for sure he's got it in the bag. No one can tell me Zay Vega will not win that match because I know for a fact Zay Vega will beat John Matthews 1, 2, 3. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, bell to bell, they're both fantastic wrestlers. I mean, I'm just a guy off the side of the stage. You know, I'm nobody important in this. So I mean, I can just throw my guess out there. Uh, I got Zay Vega too. I call Zay Vega on that one. Let's see here. Luke being live is simple marketing. I told Luke to join.
Yes, he's
And
Well,
Mike, that's a little bit much there, Mr. King.
show it.
right. What'd he say?
Zay is rising. Matthews is descending. I don't agree with that.
Bum, bum.
I do not agree with that. I think that John Matthews is working on his body and working on some personal stuff. And when the dust settles for him, when the dust settles in his world and his focus is straightforward, it's going to be on.
Oh wait,
for
I
him.
do want to say this though. I think John Matthews is gonna lose the match, but John Matthews as a person, love John. John is like one of the coolest dudes I know. I literally love John Matthews. Like he's like, I don't know, man. He's just he's an overall good wrestler. Like to be honest with you,
He's a good wrestler. He's a good kid.
He's really dedicated to like I can tell he wants it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can definitely see it.
Yep. The hell are you doing? Oh, I'm sitting here like, what is this? Let's see. Isaiah Wright. That's Buggy Wright has chimed in saying rip.
Oh, what's
Just
up,
just all of us. Just all of us. Just all of us.
Oh, man.
R.I.P.
All right. So how about this one? Rob Killjoy, Jordan Holt.
Ooh.
All right. You've
No.
got the veteran and Killjoy versus the motherfucking star of Jordan Holt. I mean, it's like,
Now look, what's happened in the past is in the past. Regardless of what happened on the last HVW show, I just want everyone to know that I hope Rob kicks the ever-loving shit out of Holt.
really? So you're going Rob Killjoy.
Yeah. It's a work, brother.
I think Rob's gonna win too.
All right.
Here it comes.
I gotta go Jordan. I gotta go against y'all on this. And here's why. Here's why I gotta go against y'all on this. Because everybody's seen Rob Killjoy. Not very many people have seen Jordan Holt.
Yeah.
And we know how talented both of them are. Because we've seen them both a shitload of times across the Carolinas.
Right.
Rob Killjoy was just wrestling at the gathering of the Juggalos, for Christ's sakes.
He was just wrestling at GCW.
Yeah. All right.
That was
Here's
such
the
a
tough.
good show. Oh my god.
Do what?
That was such a good show.
Oh, was it?
Oh my god, yeah.
You going to tell him how I had to pretty much drag you to doing stuff that you said you wanted to do?
Oh yeah. So wait, Ron, who's all in this right now? I don't want to seem like a mark.
I don't know.
Okay, well I guess I'll seem like a mark for a second. So like I really like Nick Gage.
Oh, yeah.
I love Nick Gage, dude. Like I'm like MDK all day. Like love Nick Gage. You know who Nick Gage is, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay. So like I saw him, I was like, dang, I want to go talk to him. He was like, go talk to him. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. And then he finally walked over there and started talking to him. So I was like, oh my god, Nick Gage is
No.
the coolest dude.
You know, the fun fact, I met Gage years ago when I went to a GCW show before I started wrestling. And he got there late. So there's already like 20 people in line outside the door. And he comes up to us. He goes, hey, everyone, how y'all? He goes down the line, shaking everyone's hand, talking. His opponent on that show was Marco Stunt. He sees someone wearing a Stunt shirt, like in the middle of when he's reaching to shake my hand, turns and goes, I'm going to fuck that dude up tonight. Turns back around, shakes my hand, and walks off.
This is Nick Gage right there, dude. God.
Oh man. Let's see here. Michael King called Jordan Holt, and Cody Gibbs also said Jordan Holt for the win. Man.
Luke,
The crowd's getting in on this tonight.
Luke, we're gonna have to tag team this whole chat before we wrestle.
It's okay.
Hey, well, listen, guys. I got school in the morning, so.
We only got a few more minutes. You'll be okay, kid.
Oh! I thought y'all were staying on here for a little bit.
Oh, we are.
What time
It's
is it?
8:41.
How are you going to?
You will be okay. We only got a few matches to talk about. You'll be fine.
Okay. I didn't know we was viewing the cold card.
Yeah, we're doing a whole card. Heart Killers versus New Age Villains. Who you got?
New Age Villains.
NAV.
I got to go NAV. And I've been around the Heart Killers since I've been in. I've only seen NAV twice. Now,
we literally have nothing to argue this time. We all disagree.
Tommy Django and Chris Vallow are two of the most shitbag heels you're going to find in indie wrestling.
There's a time I was supposed to work with Vallo. It didn't pan out because that show got canceled, and I wish it hadn't, because that would have been fun.
Vallow is loud, obnoxious, vile, dickhead heel. He's great at his job. He is great at his fucking job. We already talked about Brino and Kay. I'm going Brino. You are too. Guys, you're going with Kay Holiday on that one?
No, I was just saying that Brino might get him as long as he doesn't underestimate him.
Okay. We've got Jasmine Howe versus not Riley Rocket, but a young lady named Clara.
All I know is Jasmine's fired up. I've seen those promos she's made for it. She's aching to fight someone.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think Jasmine's gonna win.
I do too.
Right.
Jasmine's attitude seems to be ready to crush things.
I'm at the point she's so fired up. I would say Awesome Kong in her prime could walk through that curtain and she'd still mess her up.
Damn. Bojack versus TJ Boss.
Listen, I absolutely
the ring is going to lose.
I love Bojack. TJ's got this in the bag all day though, because I've known TJ my whole life. So I'm just saying, TJ Boss, he's got it in the bag. I've seen him do some things. It's crazy, man.
I'm also going to pick TJ, but in all honesty, Viper might be looking for a new ring after this one.
I've seen them both. I'm going Bojack because, and here's why. I think that TJ Boss is going to get tired of trying to punish Bojack into not getting back up. I think he's going to wear him out. You remember, all right, you guys are way, way younger than I am, but do you remember The Simpsons where Homer was a boxer and everybody would go in there and try to fight him and he couldn't get hurt because his head was just so hard? He wouldn't get knocked out because he's so stupid.
I've never once watched a single episode of The Simpsons because I like to think I'm a little bit more highbrow than that.
Oh, God. Well, I'm like, twice your age. So there's that. And when I was coming up, The Simpsons were kind of the cool thing. But anyway, so everybody who got into the ring with Homer would fight and fall over tired.
So
what I think.
So you're calling Bojack stupid. Got it.
No, I am not calling Bojack stupid.
That could be detrimental to your health.
I am well aware. I am saying I believe that Bojack is going to take everything TJ Boss has until TJ Boss is worn out. And then Bojack's going to capitalize. I think that's how it goes. Call me crazy, but
I do not want to sneeze right now. Jesus. Sorry. I was trying to make myself not sneeze. I'm good.
Okay. Luke, you got anything else to add with that?
Agazi, I'm going to fuck you up September 9th. That's pretty much it.
You're making Danhausen so sad right now with all that swearing.
Hey, Danhausen's not paying me, so I quite frankly don't give a shit.
Yeah, Danhausen doesn't pay for this. I do.
You're not paying us.
No, I pay for this. I pay for the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I was about to be like, he's paying me. What are you talking about? Imagine. Dude.
Yeah, no. No.
That's
I
how
don't
you
do
guys
that.
come
I
on.
don't pay for content.
Oh no, I was saying I was gonna mess with him. I was gonna be like, oh, he's
Oh
paying me.
yeah, I get what you're saying, but no.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
would have just been like, that's how hard he had to try to get you on this show.
I'm kind of lucky. I don't have to pay for my content.
Right. Shoot.
Well, Mr. Fury, I know you have to retire.
Mr. Fury.
Retire? What do you mean?
Retire means
Because of what I'm going to do on September 9th.
No. You have to retire for the evening. You have to.
Oh, I thought you were about to say retire from
No.
wrestling. Wait,
No.
speaking of retiring, look at what I just retired, boys. On the gear.
Oh, those are done now.
Oh, they're officially done, man.
You got new gear?
Oh yeah, I got new gear. Have you seen it yet?
No?
I think
Oh, well, let me.
Did I see it?
Hold on.
Did
Let me pull them out real quick, dude. Hold on, I'm literally grabbing them out my bag.
I don't know. Isn't he wearing long boys now?
I feel like I saw him on Saturday. I can't remember.
Look.
Yeah, I did see those, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
Boom. And then this side with the LF. And on the back right here, it says 864 for my area code because it's Spartanburg.
Oh God.
People were telling me I should have called the 619. I did the 828. And I was like, no. It's called the Happy Feet. As Luke drops his phone.
All right, boys. I'm about to head out.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. Thank you for letting me join.
Hey, no problem. You have a good one.
Yes, sir.
So you and him are going to tie it up September 9th.
I'm bold enough to say that's probably going to be the best match.
Well, I mean, you've got on that card, man. Y'all got a little bit going on here. You got Black Society going against NAV, I think, right?
And as long as NAV keep their titles on this upcoming show, that one will be for the titles, to my understanding. So NAV's schedule's pretty booked. It's going to be interesting to see if they hold on to them that whole time.
Definitely.
And
See
White Claw Outlaws are still waiting for their next turn.
The White Claw Outlaws are also holding the titles.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, I was there when they took the straps.
I'd like them more if they picked a better drink to name themselves after. I know I'm going to catch it for that, but I don't care.
I told them last night I want to see them versus Whiskey Business in the Battle of the Beverages.
Not only that, can we reunite Beer Money too?
No.
Yes, we can.
No, I'm good without that one. It was good back in the day, but now it would just feel awkward because we have glorious Bobby Roode.
I mean, it's not too far off from how he was when he left Impact. By the time he left Impact, he was similar, just not all that way.
Yeah. Impact's hit or miss for me. I'll watch it tomorrow with my daughter, and I'll sit back and enjoy all 5 hours of wrestling tomorrow night. We'll watch that and then SmackDown and then Rampage.
Speaking of Impact, PCO has helped me tremendously in this business. He watched my first match and gave me his critiques. He's watched anything I've sent him and given me his critiques. He's absolute, just hero mode for me.
Damn. Let's see here. I'm looking at this picture from Silverado's. I see John Matthews. I see Thomas Extreme. I see Zay Vega. I see Ghazi. I see Rob Killjoy, AJ Frost, Jake Jacobs, and Luke Fury. Holy shit. That's going to be a hell of a card.
Does anyone in the comments have questions for me while we're here?
Nah, let's see here. I don't believe so. Michael King said Dragon of Malice. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It sounds cool, though.
Yeah. Cody earlier said I agree with Ghazi. He was talking about, I think you and him were talking about, or Bojack. Or not Bojack. Y'all were picking TJ Boss.
Whatever it is, I'm starting to like Cody.
Cody was the photographer at the last show. Do you remember the photographer or no?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Let's see here. Michael King said Bojack. Beer Money versus White Claw Outlaws. That's what Cody said.
That's what he was agreeing with me on.
And then, Jasmine Howe is the Dragon of Malice. Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's fired up to the point even I'm a little scared and excited.
Let's see here. Sorry I couldn't make the show tonight. Crud-like symptoms here, not me. Totally excited about all the fights on Inferno for High Velocity Wrestling. From top to bottom to top. This is a stacked card. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you feel better come Saturday, man.
I'm going to have to get off of work early to come do the announcing if he's not.
I'll be there. Got it covered. Hey, look, it's the Radio Devil. What's up, Ghazi?
Not much. How you doing, Cole?
Yep, that's Cole Maccabee, owner
Cole.
of Pro Wrestling Union. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. Either way, yeah, the card for this weekend looks stacked. I don't know what the card layout is for Silverados, but I'm sure we'll have information for that before we get to it. So that'd be a good one. We'll have another show, obviously, recapping this one, previewing that one, and then previewing the following one. Oh, dude, everything's always segmented here because we're going to the home stretch now, Ghazi. You going to take it home with me or you want to go?
I'll stick around. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So, folks, you already know this weekend, this Saturday, we got Inferno. Ready for that show. You also have September 3rd, Headlocks for Huntington's disease. This is in Lumberton, North Carolina. We had a special guest on last week, Jonathan Darwin. His wife struggles with HD, and this is all to help that disease out. September 9th, Battleground. Jasmine Howe versus Jada Stone. They got the names flipped on that one. Black Society versus the New Age Villains. And Rampage will be there.
Man, Jasmine and Jada have changed since the last time I saw them, apparently.
I think I grabbed the old poster before it was fixed. I've still got it. Then coming up after that, we go to September 10th, which is Pro Wrestling Union's Parade of Champions in Union, South Carolina.
I wish I could be at that show, man. Every time
Why?
PWU is running, and I want to tell Cole this because this is honestly why I can never go to one of these things. I had to take off work to even make the H2L show. So often with the job I work, I am working the day shows happen. And it makes me so upset that this happens. But I can't get out of it every time because I work in medical. It's like I can't get out. And so it's like every time I see a show pop up, I'm like, sweet. I look at my schedule. Fuck. Every single time. Even this upcoming show at Silverados, I had to take off. I'm working a half day.
Wow.
I can never get off work when these shows are happening. Like Urban Combat, Pro Wrestling Union, AWL, even HVW. I try as hard as I can to make these shows, but every time something happens.
Right. Now, coming up September 24th, Cutthroat Susie will be performing live at the Welford Pavilion for CPW Takeover, which is being presented by Pro Wrestling Union and American Wrestling League. I don't have the full poster for this show yet. It's being revised. But the main event, Drew Hood versus Lodi. Or this is one of the main events, I believe. There's gonna be a ton of people at that show. There's like 24 workers involved on that card. That card is huge.
And I just did the math. Guess what? I'm gonna be working that night too.
No, you can take a half day and slip down to Spartanburg.
I wish, but I'd immediately have to go back the next day. That's the worst part about where I work.
It's all good. You'd be all right. Just slip out a half day and then go back. You'd be fine.
It's so funny those days I do take off work or work a half day and then go back the next morning because I will walk in there as stiff as a board, and then just by the time we get going, if I didn't work a desk job at that place, I would not be able to work at all and then go in the next day.
But I work a desk job too, and even doing the crap I do, it's like so much time on your feet and in and out of the ring or with the camera and walking around. Yeah, it's a lot. Still getting over this sinus infection too. Let's see here. September 30th, His Pro Wrestling in Packlet, South Carolina. Got Dion Johnson versus Neil Koloff. Antonio Morgan is the His Pro Wrestling champion, and he will issue an open challenge.
Answered by Ghazi. I don't know.
Man, I can point you in the direction of the promoter, but you got to have a South Carolina license.
Did I work? No, I didn't. I worked the other one. That's right.
The Holly Cup is coming to Rutherfordton, North Carolina, October the 1st. That's going to be a fantastic show. October the 8th, H2L Ministries, Shop with the Cop 2. That'll be in Silva, North Carolina. The same night, AWL presents Super Clash going on at the Welford Pavilion.
I don't know if I'm off that day or not.
Pro Wrestling Union presents Monsters Brawl coming on October 29th.
I feel like I'm legally required to make that one.
I guess so, man.
We're thinking about this for a second.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm going to be fine, and yes, I will be in the house armed with garlic and Lysol. Let's go.
I remember back when the corona was a bigger deal than it is now. I said if wrestling came back tomorrow, I would make my entrance with a can of Lysol.
Oh, when we were first talking about coming back out, when we were first talking about coming back out with shows, I was like, can I walk out to the ring in a hazmat suit? I was going to get a hazmat suit and walk out to the ring and try to talk through the helmet and then be like, oh, it doesn't, and then take the crap off and then do the announcement. I thought it would have been funny.
It would have been. I've actually got Ghazi branded masks. So if anyone still wears the masks and if you want to help me out a little bit, I do sell Ghazi branded masks.
That's cool. Let's see here. Sorry about the name issues, Ghazi. My apologies.
Dude, you're good.
Thomas Scott, Pro Wrestling Savage, said, "What's up, guys?"
Thomas.
He said, "My birthday is October 16th in Charlotte." That's right. He's doing a show in October the 16th.
Fun. Okay, speaking, I was going to try to do a show back in February, and I had a lot of people that I actually had already talked to, and they were set. Um, and I actually had. It wasn't going to be a hardcore show, but I actually had guys like Schlack booked on that show. And then my Jeep kind of exploded, and I had, I think, over $4,000 for a new engine and $3,700 for a new transmission. So all the money I had saved up to do this show was gone, and I had to stop.
Hmm.
I'll
Yeah.
get back. I'll get back to it. I'll do it one day.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it like this. You drive a Jeep. Jeep's made by Dodge. Dodge means avoid. That's number one.
I miss when Jeeps were Jeeps.
I'm sure most people do. Um, I'm not a Dodge fan. My dad was, but I'm not. Um,
They make good trucks. That's it.
all right. My brother will beg to differ on that. But then again, see, we're talking about older stuff. So back in like '05, when my brother bought this truck, the rear end kept locking up on it. Well, I was behind one up there coming, like leaving DC, heading back into Southern Maryland. I was behind a brand new Dodge pickup. Still had paper tags on it from the dealership. All of a sudden, I heard a thud because I'm in a van, no radio in this van, windows open because the Joker ain't got AC, and smoking cigarette. And all of a sudden, I heard this thunk, and I look up, and the hazard lights are flashing on this Dodge pickup. What the hell is going on here? So I look behind me. I got enough room. I can get out and around this fool. The transmission's laying on the ground underneath the damn truck. I was like, bro, that bitch still got dealer tags. I hope they come and pick it up because that is not okay. I'm just not a Dodge person, man. Let's see, Jeep doing Jeep things. Yeah, blowing up. That's right. There will be a hardcore match in October.
I have light tubes in the back of my car. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I've
Hey,
been I've been aching to have a proper hardcore slash death match. Aching to do one.
uh, you need to talk to Thomas.
Hey Thomas,
You and him need to have a conversation off air.
hit me
You
up,
know
bro.
Thomas Extreme, don't you?
Yeah,
You know Thomas Extreme?
yeah, I met Thomas a couple times.
Yeah, Thomas Extreme does a lot of shows with Pro Wrestling Savage. AJ Frost wants a death match.
Dude, I've never worked AJ, but I would gladly do one with him. It'd be a double first time then.
Uh, Thomas Scott said, "Me too." And Thomas Scott said, "I'm a hardcore guy."
Deathmatch is like a third of the reason I got back into wrestling.
Really, man? Then you and Lazarus, I'm surprised y'all two haven't mixed it up.
We've met and we've done shows together. We've just never. The only way we've crossed paths was he was a referee for one of my matches.
Really?
And I think I refed his match that same show.
Jeez.
Yeah,
What the hell?
the guy who was supposed to ref called out, and they asked if anyone in the locker room would volunteer. And we were the first two to step up, but we had already been booked to wrestle on that show, so we made a whole thing out of it. It's like both of
Okay.
us, every single match we refed, we stayed fully in character the whole time. We messed with the people on opposite alignment and everything else.
Okay.
Oh, it was so much fun.
That's hey. At least you took chicken shit and made it chicken salad, man. That's all right.
Elijah Proctor yelling at me when I counted to two, going, "After I paid you all that money," and I just went, "The check bounced."
Oh my god. I've done hardcore against Laz. Damn. The light tube thing, I think you can keep that. I'm not into the light tube. Man, another person you need to talk to is Matt Burns. You ever seen that psychopath?
Once or twice.
Yeah, Matt Burns and Rage Davidson. Yeah, those guys are fucking insane. Legos, yeah, Legos.
Oh. I still can. I guess I'll have to bump on both one day to really figure this out, but I can never decide if thumbtacks or Legos are worse. They both make me wince every time, but I couldn't even begin to imagine which one's worse.
I I'm gonna guess it all depends about which way you get hit by it.
Because I saw one dude, he took like a full on underhook, like tiger bomb onto a stack of Legos, but people have done that same thing onto thumbtacks. It's like, I guess the only people that can properly tell you which one feels worse is the people that have taken both.
Yeah. I don't know. See, here in South Carolina, they can't do thumbtacks because of the blood.
South Carolina's wussy.
It's the freaking athletics commission.
Athletics commissions are people who could never make it in athletics, so they try to make it to where no one else can.
Is that kind of like PE teachers?
Yeah,
They can't teach, so they teach PE?
pretty much.
Yeah. Reference to Jack Black there. See here. Thomas Scott said, I'm good with it. They know old Dizzy and Legos suck.
I'm sure.
Man. Man, well, it has been a fun time of this evening. Gazi, do you have anything? What's your next? Go ahead, lay it out there, man. Tell me your next up and coming shows, and tell people where they can find you on social.
So the next wrestling match I have is with Luke, September 9th, as long as nothing changes. You can find me on YouTube, The House of Gazi, no spaces. You can find me on Twitter at The Radio Devil. Fair warning, I get a little wild on my Twitter. Instagram, I believe, is Gazi KM, no spaces there or anything else. Trying to think other social. Oh yeah, the merchandise I mentioned, tpublic.com/the shop of Gazi.
Fantastic. All right, brother. Hey, thank you for coming on. And
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen out there in the audience, thank you guys for commenting in, chiming in, and enjoying the show with us. We will see you at the indie shows, and always support independent professional wrestling. Thank you, and good night.